Alright, good morning and welcome, you beautiful motherfuckers, to the first in a series of videos, which is Dragotha Plays in a Clash Tournament. My buddy GZombie here got a random invite from one of these three fine people, one of them, and then he's like, they need an ADC. Do you want to join as an ADC? And I said, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? Why not? What else do I got going on? I can take a run at this. Just fuck it. So we are doing ADC. So before you get into one of these games, they let you like take 3 minutes to scout out your opposing team, in which, it'll tell you some of like their five most recent games played, who they've been playing, have they been winning, they've been going with, what are their rank records like on certain champs, who mains what in certain roles, just to let you kind of have something to like ban out potential problems. So they banned out Jhin as their first ban every fucking time, because I am a Jhin main, but whatever. So we have got ourselves a Lux support who took heal for some reason. We've got a randos jungle. Of course, the legendary GZombie Malzahar mid. I'm playing against the Caitlyn, and I fucking hate playing against Caitlyn so goddamn much. I'm playing Xayah. I figure, you know what? She's really strong right now, and it's kind of hard to counterpick her. But this Caitlyn Thresh is very difficult to go into, because if you get hit by a Thresh hook, you might just die. Good silence. See, there they're walking up. They hit me because they had hit level 2. So, burn the heal off of the Lux, to kind of get me back there with the move speed. I don't really know how they had... Oh, that's how they had pressure, is Lux started binding instead of E. Always start the E. You're more worried about getting that big push, big damage chipped in early, really, to kind of fuck about with that. Barrier goes off from the Zero, so that's nice to have down. Okay, he got hit with the binding, following up with the binding, so he wasn't able to do anything about that. Easy able to get the E-pop damage down coming in from the Lux. You can afford to be a little bit more aggressive with those E's, but that's alright. We got this Graves into a Lowy. Graves just gonna slowly start stomping that one out. This is bothering me. I'm gonna adjust these people's faces here. Let's get this going. There we go. Now, we did not ban out the Nocturne, even though it was like the jungler's most played. I don't know why we didn't ban out the Nocturne, but let me tell you that would prove to be an annoyance. So a lot of playing Xayah is trying to get your poke down. You toss out Qs, you rip them back. You just try and poke until full lethality. This is good on the team versus a team that is not going to be stacking any fucking armor. Now, we're playing in Lowy because our top laner is a Mundo one-trick. But he's like Iron 3, so I mean, it's not really that much of a trick. Actually, this team that we are playing into the blue side is basically, everybody on the team is made up of people who are Bronze 1. So they're all Bronze 1s. I am the highest ranked person on our team at Bronze 2. Everybody else is an Iron. So we are basically a plucky group of hopefuls who are attempting to fight way above their weight class. We're all wondering about the message that we got prior to the start of this game that was, due to your party's level discrepancy, it will be difficult finding proper matchups. And we went, oh, which one of us is the Smurf? Who's the silver? And then as it turns out, none of us was the silver. The fact that I was the only bronze is what fucked up our matchmaking. And yet we only played against people who were considerably higher ranked than me. So, hey, fuck it, that's life, right? Good job, Riot. So this Caitlyn had absolutely zero respect into this lane, starting with the Cull. Like, Cull one pot. Like, that's fucking disrespectful. But I mean, what the shit is this that we are like a bunch of bronzes and irons, and we are 5.5 minutes into the game and nobody has died yet? Like, what is even happening here? Now, if my luck starts hitting a whole bunch of E's to start popping damage down, we'll be doing pretty good. Oh yeah, she seems to think that the W shield does damage somehow too. It does not. It does not. That's all right. We are here for the fun of it. We are here for the memes. Zara really likes standing kind of close. Good try, good try. Got the double minions though. Could have been really solid if we were able to hit that out on the Caitlyn. So the big problem is that you don't have any CC into this Graves. That is definitely a bit of a problem in this top lane. That is sort of the one thing that keeps allowing from being like a really solid deck. A lot of trading going back in the mid lane here. I mean, we're only 300 gold down. It's literally just farm. See, that's it. That's all you do is you just throw some poke. And Lux wants to throw a poke too. But Lux doesn't seem to feel confident throwing poke. What's she scaling? Oh, she put 2 and 2. Oh, that's not what you're supposed to do at all. Let's not do that, Luxie. Let's not do that. That's alright. We are here for the poke. Takes a little bit of damage. Somehow the Xerath is up in levels. I'm not 100% sure how that is the case. Still some pretty aggressive trading going on here. Really good Qs getting landed there. We're just, Caitlyn Bash, we're just going in on these plates. We're just kind of doing what we can do. I don't know how that didn't bind, but hey, whatever. Irelia is low on Zamanas. I have just thrown out as much poke as humanly possible. Graves is getting a lot of free autos. He's going Hull Breaker, of course, because that's just what Graves do. Gets the taunt down. Good amount of damage traded back from that taunt. Good suppress goes out, but no follow-up damage because he did not hit him with an E or a Q first after the suppress. He just pressed R, but there was no other abilities to actually make the R kill. So, we are at 8 minutes and 20 seconds and nobody has died. But the gold is now dead even. Oh, now they're ahead by 100 again. Immediately proved me as a liar. And we're just going with that chip damage. As long as we keep Caitlyn in a part where she doesn't feel safe to be able to farm, we win the lane. All about being able to hit your abilities. If you can't hit your abilities, play a champion that doesn't need to rely entirely on skill shots if you can't hit shit. Granted, most things are skill shots in this game now. They've really phased out a lot of the point clicks. Which is probably for the best. Except it makes super dashy characters a lot better now than they should be. Like, if everything was still just point clicks, I don't think, Irelia, Akali, and Yasuo would be as bad as they are. So, she actually hit that into the Caitlyn, as you saw her health just suddenly, like, drop like crazy. So, now the Caitlyn can't stay in the lane. She's got it back, which is going to give us huge lane prio again. Meanwhile, the Thresh has completely given up on staying around. It's going, rotating smartly to go for that Herald. They want to get a crash going. Obviously, we can't outrace a Herald. Swing and a miss, but that was a very good predictive attempt. We want to go for this dragon. We are down a couple of ults, but we were able to get some plates down. The problem is that I need to back and buy desperately as I'm sitting on a lot of gold, so is the Lux, whereas they basically have all of their gold spent. But considering that we know that the Nocturne was not going to be in the area, we are a little bit concerned about the Graves backing, but TPs aren't unlocked yet, so it's not like we can do anything with it yet. So, nice and easy way to be able to get to some kind of start here. Get a little bit of resistances, a little bit more armor and MR. Nothing wrong with that. That's actually very, very good for our randos. That is good fucking coffee. I want to tell you that right now. So right now, they are able to free-shot back a bunch of plates. Like, this Caitlyn's able to crawl her way back in pretty good off of this. And because she's not splitting gold, now she's up in gold. Because she got a bunch of these plates solo. Lux, what are you doing? Okay, that's alright. Able to hit that, gets the stun. Able to lock in a whole bunch of roots. You kind of go, was it worth it? Fresh. But first blood at 11 minutes and 30 seconds in the fucking game. Which has got to be some kind of terrible record for Clash. That nobody died for this amount of time. Oh yes, I'm playing with the wrong runes this entire game. I chose my support runes from Arcane fucking Comet. Bit of an overpush there coming in from the Malzahar, getting caught out. This is what happens after this is what happens after it turns to fucking, like, level 6 on the Nocturne, is that his ult's up. We gotta play a little bit scared, because he's just gonna dive and run at us, and that's annoying. If that Vine would have hit, I think we would have been able to pop him. Yeah, Graves wins this matchup pretty handily. Rammus is somehow up in farms, down in level. Don't understand that either. Really don't understand that. Okay, we've really taken a lot out of the... I wasn't going like in a straight line towards that fucking threat. So we still got a little bit of a stomp going up at the top lane. Like, our Alawi's doing what they can, but this Graves that went rushed Hullbreaker, you know what his game plan is. He is literally just going to be fucking pushing. Like, he's just going to be splitting. Honestly, that's all the Alawi should have got too, is Hullbreaker. Just rush Hullbreaker. I mean, Graves didn't even get boots. Just literally fucking Hullbreaker and that's it. You know, use them dashes. That's the whole plan. Like, Alawi's not a great pick into this Graves. I mean, we didn't get counterpicked on it, but our Alawi player doesn't. They know how to play Alawi and they know how to play Mundo. So, they banned Mundo because it was the only thing they played. In comes the Nocturne on Q. I mean, he's going to be using that ult on cooldown. Like, that's how this shit works. Got the flash, which is good. Stood in a straight line in order to get the shots hitting you. Rammus suddenly pinged, but he still got the flash, so that's pretty nice. Graves is going to be able to start power pushing there with his Hullbreaker, which is going to be a problem. Really surprised he's not being more aggro into this. Okay, you got the shield on, you feel a little bit more safe, however, you know that the Nocturne ult is down, and there went the shield. And hook, good dodge. Gets the channel yet, too. Got killed, I think, to scorch damage, but nothing wrong with that. That was actually a very solid play to be able to drop him like that. Really good damage coming in from the ball. Gets splayed away. Able to get the taunt in. Is there a taunt? I don't think there's a taunt here. Graves doesn't really take damage at this point of the game anymore, even though he doesn't actually have a tank item. He just has Hullbreaker. Like, realistically, that doesn't even do any damage to him, and he can just dodge all of the tentacles. It's a really bad matchup. That's alright. So at this point on the Zaya, I got my Eclipse, but really, I need this Manamune. That's what we want. That's what we're here for. We're here for the Super Poke, and then we go into a Sherelda's Grudge. That's the plan. Sherelda's gives you that really good... Oh, Jesus, you're playing towards the side you had no fucking wards at. Okay. Alright, so that was a mistake. Dragon just spawned, so you know that they're going to be going for it, and you play down towards Dragon's side. Alright, whatever. Listen, we're all irons and bronzes, okay? We all suck. Right? Just accept it. I've accepted it. That was a point blank and still a whiff. You just accept it. Alright, look at this. She can't do shit. See, I got fleed because unfortunately, even when I go up into the air, it does not break the tether. Like, I'm untargetable, but if I'm already targeted, it's just gonna kind of go to shit. And, are you enjoying the fact that we just, like, full tilt fucking ran it? Ran it right into the ground for no apparent reason? Just fucking gave up 4 kills in total out of that series of play because Malzahar straight inted. And then all that shit went to shit. Like, Graves don't care. He's just gonna dodge and wait and then go back to pushing because he's got a Hullbreaker. So they got the hook off. The hook didn't really do anything. So that's alright. Okay, time to siege down. There's siege. Not much of a siege. It's an auto attack. Somehow our Alawi just took all of the damage. She needs to back and buy. She's probably got a good chunk of gold. She's got 1,800. She definitely needs to buy. But she has no gold value in comparison to the Graves, so that's going to be a problem. We don't have anybody that can match the Graves. The 204 on the Nocturne's not good either. Just a little wet noodle fight of ADCs trading there in the top lane, not really doing too crazy much. Caitlyn has ult, I don't. My ult's really good against her ult. But apparently my ult is useless against Nocturne when he comes in. So, I mean, lesson learned. Good flash, good stun right into the... Like, that was actually well played by the Xerath, being honest. That was a good one. I mean, our farm across the board is for the most part better. Except for the top lane. So, I mean, yeah, we're down like 2k gold, but, man, that dude gets the stun, like, every time, huh? And here's me getting, like, obliterated by a Thresh. And her ult. Because they got my ult out of me first, I didn't have anything for their ult. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. That was close to being a good series of kills, but unfortunately there was no E-burn on anybody, just the ult, so it did not finish them. This Thresh is actually playing not bad. But Now I've got my Mana Moon, and I am 6 stacks away from having it transformed. Right now it gives me 48 AD, and, you know, and then the 35, and then 500 mana and 15 haste. Which ain't bad. Which ain't bad. It's not great, but it ain't bad. Okay, now transform. Now it's 48, and then it deals additional 25, and then on hit for an additional 65. So now it's actually like a poke item. It's a lot more extra on hit stuff. Good flash out from GZombie there, from the Malzahar. I'm in the top lane, just trying to crash this. They got a siege going into the mid lane, but we know that the Graves is going to be splitting. Alawi should be matching the Graves, as I'm the one matching in the top lane, because I'm rotating that group. So at this point, Alawi should be taking a roll. We've got one person pop, that's alright. Fight's good, we know they're going to be going full tilt in. Okay, they're smashing in. Fight's basically over. And Graves is unmolested. That's right, I said unmolested. Dragon's about to spawn, though. We need somebody to match this Graves. And because he knows that we're coming in, he's TPing to the opposite lane to start pushing that lane. Welcome to Graves Play 2022. It's just push lane into push lane into push lane. That's alright. We know that they're setting up for this dragon. We want this dragon, but we're on the wrong side of the map. But we want this dragon. This is ocean. This is a good one. We're going in. We got some damage on the Nocturne. Got the steal. Got the kill. And got the other kill. See, this is good. We're still 2k down. Should have taunted a little earlier, but that's alright. Okay, Thresh did a really good job of saving everybody. So we just used a crap ton of stuff, but they're still alive. So that's a thing that just happened. But at least we get to take a tower. We could take another tower, maybe. Or we should start fixing our bot lane. I'd look at fixing bot lane. They're all up. They're all coming. Staying now is suicide. And we don't want none of that. They're 5-man strong. Look, the Graves is actually with this team. What kind of madness is this? Now, we definitely have the stronger 5v5. Which is why we have to be aware that this Graves will always be fucking split. I mean, with the Rammus, with the Mals, the Lux, and all that, we've got really good team fights. They've got Roman split. Because if you ever try and match the Graves 1v1, it's very easy for the Xerath ult to reach you or the Nocturne to suddenly reach you. Just ult and clear waves. I mean, that cooldown is so damn short. 44 seconds. Like, it'll be back by the time we have our next big fight. So they're staying all together, which is really weird. You know this Graves wants to be in a sideline. At this point, I'm like, guys, what the fuck are you fighting? I am not there. Okay, I'm our fucking damage. And I wasn't there. Makes zero goddamn sense. It's only a good fight when there's backup, right? The difference between a good play on a tank and an int is, did you live? Because if you didn't, you inted. Or if you got a bunch of people killed, then it was a good play. Then it's not an int. Then it's a tactical int. Tactical int. It's like, you know, The difference between the sweet play and, like, the worst play you've ever seen is, did anybody follow up? If you just aggressively run it by yourself and nobody was around to follow you up, it was terrible fun. Can he make it? He's gonna get... Oh, unstoppable! Very nice. Is that last bit of burn damage gonna take him out? Or is he gonna walk away with somehow he lived? I will be damned. I'd also be a little bit aggravated. I mean, taking him down is nice. Like, just so we get some siege on, but he'll be back. Meanwhile, Graves is pushing top, and we need somebody to match him. That would be you, Alawi. That would be you. She's dead, so now I've got to go back. Nobody else is going back to match this Graves. This Graves can straight end the game if we don't match him, but unfortunately that means that we're going to lose everybody here in mid. Like, I can't even really do any damage to him, unfortunately, because he's got Hourglass 3 levels on me, so that's a problem. But we can at least try and disturb him. The Alawi is the only one that has a chance to match him, and kind of refuses to match. And we later found out because the Alawi was the only one of us that was not on the voice call. So couldn't hear anything that we were talking about. So, you know what? Lesson learned. Alright, so mid's having a bit of a rough time. That's alright. Jungle's having a little bit of a rough time. They are on the Baron. We don't have any wards on the Baron. That's an issue. We're on the wrong side of the map. We're going for points. Because Ocean's up. Wait, they just stopped? When they stopped? All you need to do is just have the Thresh start tanking. That was free. They could have just taken that for free. I didn't even realize that, but that was fucking free. Huh. Oh, look at that, all abilities missed. That's impressive. There's a target running at you from one direction. Can't teach that shit. So Graves is back to pushing. And the stun goes out. Oh, he was able to get the good Zonyas out. Good follow-up damage coming in. Graves is coming in behind for the flank. This Nocturne Paranoia, you can't see it because of their direction, but it literally turns out all of the lights for us. You can't see anything that isn't, like, immediately around you. It just goes completely dark. We did not take the dragon, unfortunately. We lost 3 for it. Our mid and jungle are combined 2 and 10 right now. It's not optimal. Good snipe comes in, though, from the Lux to drop him. I mean, yes, we still lose this dragon. Really nothing we can do about it. We might be able to trade something back in mid, but unlikely. We got too much of a wave going here. I don't know why our mid laner just ran past the entire wave to go after absolutely nobody as they were all dead. That's called tunneling, and we've been over this. Fucking stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, E doesn't do damage. It's not a damage ability. I'm now realizing that this Alawi player might not actually know what Alawi does. Huh. Okay, well, we learned that. Learned something. This Graves is getting big and scary. 700 gold bounty. This Caitlyn that we had utterly decimated early is 4-1 and 4 somehow. I am still up 2k gold, but we do have a 5k difference in the top lane. Woo! That hurts. Good suppress goes down. Able to get the kill there. Fantastic. Good Zonya, but you are getting fleet out. Able to get a bit of a silence. Rammus, can you get out of there? Okay, nice. Oh, almost got that E. That would have been really, or that ult, that would have been really swanky to get that extra little kill. Able to get that. Unfortunately, Rammus, as tanky as he is, not actually that tanky. Like, he's getting there. Desperately needs to get, like, a glacial shroud or something like that. Frozen Heart? Is that what it's called? Frozen Heart. That would be the item. Desperately needs one of them. I mean, people have to stop finishing Thornmail early. Yes, it gives you some health and it gives you some armor. Cool. But the Grievous effect only goes up if you immobilize a champion. Aurelia has no immobilizers. There's no benefit in upgrading this item. I mean, he's got an Eclipse, cool. You know, he's got an Eclipse, but really you'd be better off building fucking damage on Lars. She's not a tank, she's a bruiser. What the hell kind of trick play was that? Okay, well that was interesting. Going in on this here, gets the taunt. Ooh, really good play to actually go back into the to this Lux. She was able to get a really good binding out of there. Got just smoked. Nice block coming in from the Rammus. Very good. Let's fight this shit. Look at that fucking damage that fucking Graves does, though. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Big goal just went over to our Rammus. He tried ulting over the wall to escape. 99% slow comes down from that fucking disengage tool from the cage there from the Thresh. I just want to auto minions so that I can get some health back because this is a pretty free Baron. And I just want to get my health up to do it. There we go. I've got some health. Let's do this shit. Get a ward down just to get ready. With no Nocturne. Well, they got Nocturne now, but they got no wards up in this area. Like, not too much. Caitlyn we saw into the bot lane. We know they're going to be coming up now, but we should be able to rush it. They don't have any. They don't have any available good strides to get vision on us. Now they do. Too little, too late. So we got a very free East Baron. So at this point, we just need to group together into one lane, because with Baron, we'll be able to outpush even this Graves. I want to get a little bit of extra gold on me so I can go back to a decent buy. We got Drake coming up, but it's not. It would just bring whoever to point. It's not the most super useful right now. We can afford to give. I mean, if they want to fight for this, honestly, we could just, like, hard push down mid lane and crack the inhibitor while they try. We got Baron up. At this point, everybody is just going for, okay, throw E's, throw poke. Throw E's, throw poke. Don't force nothing till we get here. They're not starting it yet either. They're trying to land a fresh hook. Really good damage. Now we go hyper in because they have not a lot going on here. At this point, I can just start dropping people in the back. You can just throw some feathers in. Big damage. Rammus is going to be chasing off this guy. Even though, yes, he is our smite. As long as he's on this Xerath, there's no chance of him taking it. We move to soul point, which is really good. I mean, Ocean Soul is giving you the restore health every 5 seconds, which is very, very nice. We've got, Baroned up minions here. This is pretty nice to have. We can take this inhib very freely, and at this point we've got a wave crashing into top. Top should be the target. We want to go top. Go top. Go top. Go top, boys. Go top. Go top. Just fucking go top. Just go top. Go top. Okay, we're going top. Took a little bit. I don't know where Aurelia is going, but she's not going top. Aurelia's not on call with us. I don't know where she's going or why. Where are you going? What are you doing? Well, because she gave up, the rest of us have to back because she's our front line. We don't know where she's going or why. There's nothing to be gotten. Like, what are you... Okay, she's going for the scuttle. Okay. Now what? Okay, going mid. Okay. You've got gold. You should spend it. Okay. Gonna fall behind. Got myself another serrated Dirk. I am all about this lethality. They don't have any proper tanks. That was a really good ult in. Unfortunately, just a little bit of a miss. It was close, though. From this Lux, good knockdown onto the Nocturne. Pop out the Xerath. So that feels pretty good. We do have a wave that is coming. Get a little bit of harass. Baron has worn off, but we should still be able to take this, especially with those Lux E's hitting in. We had a back to try and deal with this incredibly aggravating Graves. Okay, get the knocks to him there. Fantastic. That early kill actually on the or that big shutdown that went onto the Rammus from before is extraordinarily important. Now we can't end here, but we should at least be able to drop a tower. Except we're running away for some reason and burning heal to do it. I don't understand this, but I guess we're gonna fuck off, I suppose. I mean, with Graves dead. I don't know. Whatever, we're leaving. Now we've got supers pushing mid and bot. That means that all we need to do at this point is just group top and just push through top. That's it. Just push through top, let the other lanes just crash on their own. So now, just because we were a little bit worried about hooks, we've got the Edge of Night, the extra AD, health, lethality, and that spell shield, which is very, very nice to have. So we should all go top. Because if Graves wants to split, he's got to split against supers. We'd have to split against supers, but there'd be 5 of us and 1 of him. We'd be able to split fast. Or even if we just sent Alawi in to focus against the Graves to the other end. So this we're just crashing in to try and get this wave to go in, while pushing them out, and then we want to turn into top with Alawi bringing the wave. But Alawi is now leaving the lane and no longer pushing. We did not realize this at the time. And now she's teleporting mid. Why did you teleport mid? We're not ending through mid. No! There was no value in that play either. Well, whatever. Somebody has to go back to match this Graves. Who's going back to match the Graves? Alawi should go back to match his Graves. Alawi matches Graves. Alawi matches Graves. Alawi's not going back, so I have to do it. Unfortunately, look at the damage that he's doing to pop that. So now we've got 2 inhibs down. But at this point, I am definitely not afraid of this fucking Graves anymore. Yeah, he's strong, but as long as I stand behind this minion line, he honestly can't fucking hurt me. So here comes Alawi to do absolutely nothing. Good stuff. Okay, we pulled the dragon out. We know Nocturne wants to try and get in on it. We have nobody going around for any kind of flanks. I've traced the Graves all the way back here. We got Soul. At this point, Soul is quite strong. As long as we hit, we restore health and mana every time we hit somebody, which means that a poke comp like the lethality Zaya and the Lux bot lane here. That's really, really nice. But we've got all of these minions smashing in, which is very annoying because the Alawi was not on comms and so just didn't react to anything. Baron's up. Alawi, you may as well keep pushing out top just so that doesn't start taking stuff free. They're on Baron. They're getting chased off the Baron, which is nice. They do got a bot lane that's going to be smashing in too that we have to be aware of because their mid inhib came back up, so they do not have that extra line of supers coming. Graves just TP'd into bot lane. He wants to try and end the bot with a wave of minions coming in. A lot of damage going into our poor Rammus, but as you can see, with the amount of health and redirect he has from his spiked shell and everything else, the Caitlyn was damn near killing him herself, shooting him. So that's always nice. Has not taken Glacial though, and I don't understand that. They've got 3 auto attackers. Glacial Shroud is so strong into that, or Frozen Heart, sorry, that I am not really sure why this isn't the thing that we're going for. And of course, the Graves is back to splitting.
Red team's inhibitor is respawning soon.
Alawi should go match that. I mean, Alawi plus Lux should get it.
Blue team's inhibitor is respawning soon.
Our inhibitor's coming back in top and in and bot, which is good. That's going to free us up from getting too many of these waves crashing into us. As you can see, no more supers are coming into there. Big damage. Graves is hurting the shit out of himself. Like, yeah, he's tanking. That was a good snipe. But now, because the entire team went bot lane for that, we just gave up free Baron. That was not a good play. That was not a good play at all. I don't know why we went so hard into that Graves, but at the one point, yes, Graves with that build going for full split would be hyper aggravating with a Baron buff. Like, it would be so fast. Oh, the spell shield. Oh, the quarter of my health is gone immediately. At this point, I'm just dancing and dodging. Just trying to keep this from getting too pushed in. Able to at least get that trade down, so that was quite nice. Okay, yeah, you didn't fucking even attempt to walk up to block that shot. Didn't even fucking attempt it. Like, I'm moving down to try and, like, get on it, and fucking nothing. Oh, the betrayal. Oh, the goddamn betrayal. All Mel's needed to do was just walk up a little bit. I'd have lived and be able to turn the fight. Holy shit, man. Just fucking left me to die. With their build, even popping heal, I still would have died. So there was no value in attempting to get out the heal. Got the suppress down. Got the E. There it is. Dead. Don't really know what the Lux Splash is for, but I suppose we'll take it. I like that can-do attitude. At this point, I have now sold my boots to get an Essence Reaver. I am heavily fed. 6.5k difference almost in the top lane. That's rough. That's rough. If you're playing Alawi or Bruiser, you don't go full tank. If you're behind, you won't kill anybody. Actually, I don't think I've seen Alawi use her ult yet. Is she going to use it now? No. Is she going to use it now? Now! Nice. Nice. Didn't do too much, but that's alright. Look at you, little artillery bitch. If I can do an artillery bitch shit. So they kind of got the Baron, and we are the ones that are sieging. Okay, don't. Oh, I could have sworn that was going to hit Caitlyn at least. Okay, if the Rammus gets snagged there, that's not such a big thing. That's alright. We can at least pop this down pretty easily. He's just going to stand here and take this. He gets hooked again. That's alright. Okay, pull it back. Their DPS can't really chew through him too easily, so that's okay. Able to keep this push going here. Good flash out by the Thresh to avoid that. I just need to try and dodge out with my ults, because I was very worried about getting CC'd. I kind of panic ulted, but at least it went in the right direction. But Elder is up, and they've got double inhibs down, so we should be able to dance around this. Like, the longer we spend trying to take it, the better the game is for us. Because they'll either lose a tower, or we'll just get free stuff. Okay, just get some quick, easy damage on this Nocturne, making it very difficult for him to want to go in. Good attempt on the silence coming in from the Malzahar. Nocturne is rolling around the back lane there. Easy suppress goes down onto the Zera. Sit and ducks for that target. Good trade damage goes in from the Caitlyn onto our Malzahar. I am hopping in here. Let's see if we can melt this shit and go. They had no wards in, so Nocturne did not attempt anything. Now we've got Elder buff yet as well. Elder buff gives you really good stuff. You see that we just keep healing up because we got Soul. Like, this allows us to just stay so healthy for all these fights, which is really, really nice. So the Elder, there we go here. Damaging causes them to burn for true damage, which is really nice, and hitting them at below 20 instantly kills them. So, look into that with the damage them for us to heal. It's an amazing trade. I mean, look at that shit. Like, just suddenly popped. Popped like a balloon. There you go. Nice little burn down. Taunts coming in. Hits into that Nocturne. Chase them back there. Not a problem. Xerath is doing his stuff. Gets a bunch of free and easy damage. We're just waiting for the next wave to smash in. Wave is hitting. I am just trying to zone out here with a bunch of scary feathers, but don't need to do any more damage. Get the game. And that was a bunch of irons against a bunch of bronze ones. Worked kind of okay. You gotta say that there were some serious issues with that. A bit of a top lane disparity, but hey, if I'm not mistaken, our person is an actual Iron 4 against the Bronze 1, and you just gotta, you know what, you play the cards you're dealt. Alright, well that's been my first Clash game. Actually got a win somehow, very, very surprising in the first of the matches. I will do the rest of the series. If you did not enjoy this video, go fuck yourself. I kind of enjoyed the game. Yes. Alright, take it easy, y'all. Peace out, bitches.